Time is a permanent illusion. But what if the years you think you wasted haven't actually disappeared anywhere? What if the universe has a deliberate account, and that account is currently filling up in your favor? Consider this. You look back and say, I wasted half my life. But what if the universe sees what you think you wasted? Colonel Harlan Sanders founded KFC at 65. Walt Disney went bankrupt at 41. These people had lost years, but their legacies are shaping the world today. The list of such examples is endless. You might be thinking, am I too late? But the real question is, has the universe ever seen what you call too late in this way? Here's a question for you. What if time didn't work the way you think it does? What if your past is the seed of your future gain and you're unaware of it? By the end of this video, you'll see how the universe compensates for lost years with interest, and that if you act today, no remaining years will be wasted. But first, ask yourself, what if nothing is actually lost? Chapter 1. What is time really? In 1905, Albert Einstein put forward one of the world's most radical ideas. Time is not the ticking of a universal clock. Time expands, contracts, and warps with speed and gravity. Let's ask a difficult question. If you were traveling in a spaceship at near the speed of light, while 10 years would pass on Earth, only a few months would pass for you. This is a law of physics, not metaphysics. Even GPS satellites have to correct for this effect. Otherwise, they would deviate by 10 kilometers a day. Conclusion: time is not an objective reality. It is shaped by experiences. So what does this mean for you? The moment you say, I'm late, could be the starting point for another observer. Holographic universe. Everything exists simultaneously. In the 1980s, physicists David Bohm and Gerard 't Hooft put forward a controversial but revolutionary thesis, the holographic universe theory. What is a hologram? A three-dimensional image recorded on a two-dimensional surface. And the shocking thing is, every tiny part of the hologram contains the entire image. The universe may be like that too. Every point carries the code for all the information. Past, present, and future all exist simultaneously. Stephen Hawking wrote in his book, The Grand Design, the past is not fixed. It is shaped by our present observations. What does this mean? A day wasted yesterday may take on a different meaning with your observations today. The story is not over yet. You are still writing it. Why is the concept of lost years dangerous? The human brain resorts to retrospective deception, consequential bias. When you look back, you see everything as inevitable. I shouldn't have entered into that relationship. I shouldn't have started that job. Psychologist Daniel Kahneman calls this a memory illusion. Every judgment you make about the past is influenced by your current mood. If you're happy, you find good things in the past. If you're unhappy, you rewrite everything as a mistake. The result, what you call lost years, is mostly a projection of your current pain onto the past. It wasn't in the past. You were tired of the present. Narrative structure. Every story has three parts. In cinema, every story consists of three parts: beginning, normal life; routine, boring; conflict. Everything is turned upside down: pain, loss, crisis; resolution. The hero transforms and wins. Ask yourself which part we are in right now. If you are suffering, yes, we are in the second part. But no one ever looked at a masterpiece and said, stop at the second part. J.K. Rowling was living in poverty when she wrote Harry Potter. She was receiving government assistance. she was depressed. Later, she said, "That period was my second part." Today, he's one of the richest writers in the world. And you're in the second part. This isn't the end. It's a beginning waiting to be established. Chapter 2. How the Universe Compensates. Divine Accounting Mechanisms. Karma or Dharma. The difference is critical. Most people, upon hearing the word karma, think, the bad things I've done will come back to me. But karma isn't just negative feedback. In Hinduism, karma equals actions and their consequences, a chain of causality. Dharma equals your unique role in the universe. Here's the critical point. Suffering on the path of Dharma doesn't create karmic debt. Rather, it pays off karmic debt. An analogy. A miner digs deep into a mine for years. No one sees him as a failure, because digging is necessary to find gold. The chosen one, while suffering, is digging a spiritual mine. And this digging will yield gold in the future. The universal interest system. Suffering is an investment. The world financial system has compound interest. Once you invest, interest generates interest. It starts with a small amount, but accumulates over the years. The same system works in the spiritual world as well. The pain you suffer today won't immediately pay off tomorrow, but it will return with compound interest a few years later. Here are some concrete examples. Colonel Sanders. He started at 65. 40 years of failure gave him patience and wisdom. He had offered the same recipes before, and perhaps no one would have been interested. But his 40 years of perseverance was a force no one could say no to. Oprah Winfrey. Childhood traumas could have closed every door, but every pain gave her deeper empathy. The strength she possesses today comes directly from the pain of her past. Walt Disney. He lost everything at 41. He went bankrupt. He had to give up his dreams. But this bankruptcy taught him something. Even if the financial crisis passes, dreams don't die. In the next 20 years, he created a legend. The period you call lost years is actually the period in which you accumulated interest. Retrospective causality, evidence that the future influences the past. In quantum physics, there is retrospective causality. A decision in the future can influence an event in the past. Wheeler's delayed choice experiment proved this. A photon behaves according to the decision to observe it in the future before the decision to start its journey is made. Apply this to your life. If you determine your direction today, moments wasted in the past become meaningful retrospectively, because those moments were the steps that created you today. The past is rewritten according to your choices today. This is a law of physics. The universe's accounting method. In religious traditions, there is divine justice. Right in Islam, grace in Christianity, karma in Buddhism. They all describe the same thing in different languages. The universe records every experience without it being lost. However, the universe's accounting is not the same as human accounting. Human accounting. 10 years wasted. I won't go back. The universe's accounting. These 10 years have developed capacity Y in person X. The bill is still open. Payment will be due soon. This isn't a comforting lie. It's a structural truth, because every experience shapes neural networks, character, and perspective. And this shaping is permanent. The universe writes nothing in vain. Chapter 3. It starts now. A protocol to recover. Lost years. 1. Reprogram your perception of time. The brain perceives time according to anxiety. Boring moments arrow. Time passes slowly. Moments of flow. arrow, time disappears. According to Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi's research, when in a state of flow, hours pass like seconds. And this is your most productive, most creative moment. First step, learn to transform every moment you call wasted time into a moment of flow. How? Start with a small but meaningful action. Be a writer for 10 minutes. Learn music for 10 minutes. Think deeply about a subject for 10 minutes. What is the key point here? Always learn. Learning never ends, but always be open to learning, and you will leave a mark on the path you follow. When you look back, you will see the traces of where you came from, and this will give you pride and moments not lived in vain. Flow is created with small beginnings. 2. Transforming the energy of regret. Regret is a very intense energy. What's the problem? That's the main point. Regret, energy directed towards the past equals energy loss. Regret, energy directed towards the future equals fuel. So how can it be transformed? This exercise, when the thought of regret comes to mind, reframe it like this: I wish I had made better use of those years. Instead, those years brought me to where I am today. Today is the fruit of that experience. This is not just positive thinking, it's neuro-linguistic reframing. When the brain frames the same event differently, stress hormone release decreases by 40%. Stanford University, 2019 research. 3. The now game, the 24-hour universe. The universe's perception of time is completely different from ours. Most people make 5-year plans and look back 10 years later. But the universe is only concerned with this moment. Buddha said, the past is gone. The future is yet to come. Only this moment exists. Practical application. Every morning, plan for just 24 hours. Don't ask, what will happen in 5 years? Instead, ask, what is the one thing I can do today, even if it's just one step? You may have a dream for 5 years from now, but you may not know if you can believe it. But let's tell you the truth, it can happen in a year. You might think it's impossible by focusing on your old self, but in 6 months, you learn so much that in the next 6 months, you get closer to the goal. Or even if you don't get close, you believe you can achieve it. So what I mean is, big things are broken down and solved because the universe doesn't act when it sees the big plan, but when you take the first step. 4. Identity transformation. Who do I want to be? Dr. Benjamin Hardy, in his book, Insisting on Being This Version, says, transformation begins the moment you start living as your future self. How? Today, imagine your future self is alive. But just imagining isn't enough. Start living like that person. If your future self is a healthy person, eat healthily today. If your future self is a writer, write today. If your future self will be a calm and free person, set boundaries today. Identity is shaped by action, not thought. 5. Gratitude journal. Accountability with the universe. A practice beyond the gratitude we discussed in previous topics. The universe's debt book. Keep a journal every night. 2 columns. Left column. What the universe has given me. Today, I noticed something. Today, someone did me a favor. Today, a door opened for me. Right column. What I've written in the universe's records. Today, I took a step. Today, I helped someone. Today, I created something. This journal expresses your accountability to the universe. Every day, when the left column is full, the right column will also fill. The universe responds to active participation. 6. Late flower, paradigm shift. There is a late flower in nature. Bamboo grows underground for 5 years, then rises 30 meters in 6 weeks. No one sees the bamboo for 5 years, but its roots go deep underground. A bird keeps its eggs warm for about a month so it can see its chick. It doesn't go too far, and the chick hatches on time, neither too early nor too late. This is the law of the universe, and we are part of the universe. The years that transformed you were not wasted. The roots went deep, and now you are in the bamboo stage. The exit is near, but it won't happen when you're impatient. It will happen after you stand up. Now write a single word in the comments section. I say preparation. I'm starting today. The universe is on my side. Whichever you choose, it is your intention.